How we going, guys? The Loot Gamer over here. And finally, fellas, I got the full collection set. I got myself the collector's edition guide. In this video, I'll be showing you guys everything about it. The artwork, the lithographs, all that good stuff that's included in it. Because I really love this game, guys. I've been playing all night, all day yesterday. I'm pretty far in the game. I won't do any spoilers for y'all. But, you know, what really happens to BJ is so sad. But I love this game so much, guys. Let's get through this. So over here, of course, we get the new Colossus Wolfenstein II, the collector's edition guide. Even looking at it, it looks really well done. The artistry is really well. We have General Angel over there, BJ Blazkowicz, his beautiful wife, his partners at the back over there looking all gangsterlicious. At the front here, we got collector's edition guide. On the other side over here, we get the Wolfenstein II, the new Colossus. At the back, it shows you everything that we'll be going through in this video. So only in this collector's edition, you get the bonus Art Book Excerpt. We also get the developer interview. We get the lithographs included. And of course, we get a free e-guide. In this video, guys, I'll be giving away a really nice free e-guide to all of the appreciation that I've been getting from y'all, because I really appreciate all the likes, all the subs, and all that good stuff. I want to give back to you guys. So all you guys got to do is just tell me why you love this game so much and subscribe to my channel. That's it. So just leave a comment saying I love this game because of blah, 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 blah. But let's check this out. Let's open this up together, guys, and let's see how we go. So opening this up together with my family, because you guys are my homies. Let's open that up really nicely. Let's check this out, nice and plastic. I actually went to EB Games this morning, and I was kind of surprised that they actually had it so soon, because on launch day, they told me it'll take about a couple of weeks for them to actually get it. But I'm really glad that I was able to get it. They only had one left. How crazy is that, right? One e-guide left. Crazy. So, of course, I'll put the e-guide on the ground over there because, of course, we do not want to expose the code yet. At the back, we get the really nice Wolfenstein logo. Really nice and smooth book. Really nice and premium. Smells really beautiful and fresh. Look at that, guys. Really worth it for me. $60. Even the Wolfenstein text over here feels really nice and laminated. It's a bit shiny. I don't think you guys will be able to see it, but looks really, really good. Now, let me open this here. So, of course, on the first page over here, guys, we get the imagery of the Nazi camp must be, and one baddie over there. Let me open this up. And, of course, we get our table of contents. William Joseph Blazkowicz is wanted, of course. So, the front table contents over here, we get introduction and the storyline, the basic training, the armory, the pickups, the enemy, perks. We get the walkthroughs, everything in there is included. We get the collectibles, trophies, achievements, all that good stuff. Let me just open that up on the other side. So, of course, a bit of stuff about the Nazi. But, of course, what I want to show you guys over here is, most importantly, the artwork. Because we want to see all the cool artwork. So let's go to 284. Because that's what I really wanted to show you guys, the artwork. 284. Let's just fast forward a bit over here, because artwork is always the coolest thing to get. 284, there we go, 283. So, of course, we get some artwork over here. We get the Eva's hammer, the ship that we're actually using in the game. We get a bit of imagery over here on all of your accomplices. We get a helicopter. Let me just zoom in for you guys so you guys can see it. Really, really well done. Really well drawn too. We get the helicopter over there. We got all our partners there too. Let me open this up. On the next page, we get a bit of information on Terror Billy. And a bit of lore as well. In club, creating the player has the option to try out 2 different pieces of Nazi engineering. I wouldn't want to, you know, kill and have any sort of spoilers for you guys. But that's the war table there. A bit more imagery at the bottom of the ship. I thought the first thing I'll show you guys is just the artwork, in case you guys are wondering, what does this collector's edition include in terms of the artwork? Let me open up the next page. Then, of course, we get our guns. This is something that I'm really, really big on the Armory. So, the first gun there. We even get the really nice upgrades that we get on the guns too. Really, really well done. Even explains to you the concept of the guns as well. So, for example, this gun over here that you guys see, it says the concept art for the handgun 60, a common handgun that primarily used by the Nazi commanders. It's shown here with 3 upgrades, the silencer, the burst mode, and the elephant round module. All of these can be toggled on or off once they are found in the game. It's intended to feel chunky, functional, and powerful simultaneously. So they even shows you all the upgrades. So really nice detail they actually have as well. Look at that. A really, really kick-ass gun. That's why I love artwork, guys, because it actually involves, you know, a lot about the game. Now let's have a look at one of my favorite guns that I like to use. So this gun here says concept art for the Lasercraft. This signature weapon from Wolfenstein The New Order is back. In the previous game, both BJ and the good old LKW took a good beating, but Set had managed to salvage and was left over and welded it together again. This is reflected in the revised design, which makes this gun a badass, basically. But of course, we get all the upgrades involved in this gun. I love the artwork. Looks so identical to the actual gun that you actually use as well. Look at that. Let's look at the other side over here. Of course, these are several new toys in Wolfenstein II. One of the signature guns in this weapon is called the Dieselgraffer, or DWG, which was built by Set from salvaged bits and pieces. Really, really well drawn. Of course, we get our grenades as well. Really nice. So let me move on to the next page. Of course, we get some imagery on the Nazi army. Oh man, these guys are assholes in the game. So hard to kill some of them. The endless rows of shiny helmets, dark uniforms, and German steel never sees their advance. The Wolfenstein II, The New Colossus, we have streamlined the book of the soldiers while making every effort to maintain their unique design. So really well done. Like, this artwork is just, guys, it's just definitely worth it. I would definitely pick this up just for the artwork alone, even before I go through everything else. So now let's check out the other side here. So this is a concept art of the commander who plays a more importance in the role of the combat. While designing him, we strive to achieve the look like an evil Nazi officer while including a few key retro scientific elements to him. So they try making this guy look as evil as possible, basically. And I reckon that they did a pretty good job at it. And of course, these big, I hate these enemies. The amount of armor they have is just insane. Like, really, really insane. Let's have a bit of a read on this dude. An old friend back to visit from his nightmares, the Super Soldat. We gave him a force lift and beefed up from the previous game. He also has some new tricks up his sleeve, such as backpacks, thrust attacks, and wields several very potent heavy weapons. As in the previous game, he is still partly organic and partly mechanic, which means he can go on fights even when blasted off his arms. So this guy is a pain in the ass. That's what I could say. Let's check this out. Let's check out the next page. Ooh, robots. I've fought a couple of these guys, and they're not that hard. They're not too hard. So, concept art for the mechanic robots unit called Soldat. These highly agile prototypical opponents are completely different from the chunkier robots the player has previously faced in Wolfenstein. So they added a couple of new enemies in this game, and I remember fighting a couple of these. I still haven't beaten the game, guys, but look at the artistry and the detail they put into this drawing. Really, really well done, guys. Really well done. And of course, one of these guys, which I haven't fought yet. I fought, I think, one of these. But it says, yeah, the Laser Hunt is a new face that the player encounters on the surface of Venus. He's an agile and deadly dog-like creature. In many ways, the angry little brother of Panzer Hunt. Crazy ass. This thing is just, I didn't even bother finding this in one of the levels I was doing. This well-known Panzer Hunt is back in the game as well. A slight visual modification to fit more mechanized and chunky robot universe while building. This only makes him larger, tougher, and more badass overall. Look at that. Man, that thing looks evil. Next, guys, we got the render of Laserhound. So a couple more of these bad guys. These don't look too bad. Let's change to the next page. Really nice artistry. I love it. I just love it. Let's just skip next. And of course, one of the worst opponents in the game. So this over here is called the Build Killer Robots. So combining through mountains of reference from space age tech to create a Nazi lineup of mechanics and robots made us feel like kids in a candy store. If you'll pardon an overused expression, it was an absolute blast to merge all these extraordinary everyday components with the advanced technology of regime, and then augmenting that bulky science death machine with the cool 60s vibe. Finally seeing them come to life at the hands of a 3D animation department is pure joy. Absolutely pure joy creating these things, clearly. Let's have a look at the bottom here. One of the biggest robots you will encounter in Wolfenstein is a, can't even pronounce that, an enormous robot soldier that is the final line of defense. Look at these. I hate these things. I fought so many of them. The Nazis really put a lot of emphasis on these sort of robots. Concept art from that dude and a world drone. Have I fought these? Yes, I have fought this before, and I just literally had to flee because this thing is just a monster. The biggest and toughest robot the Nazi army can summon is a Zandel. Towering over the player, its sheer size is terrifying, and its flamethrower and rocket launcher make it tricky to hide from, very tough to attack head on. I don't even attack this thing, I just run away from it all the time. Really pointless. And again, that's probably the smaller version of it on this side over here. Now let's look at the bottom. A 3D render of this dude over here. The artistry, guys, you guys need to see this in the flesh. I don't know whether this video is showing any justice, but man, they did a really, really amazing job at the artwork in this. Let's go to the next page over here, because we want to see some BJ action, right? Of course, we get a bit of lawyer history. BJ Blazkowicz, disposition U.S. Army Ranger. Language, of course, is Texan. He's 49 years old. Appearance, architectural grunt. Broad muscular frame. Graying blonde crew cut. Square, withered face. Scars from 1,000 bullets, of course. Voice is raw. Personality is quiet, introverted. Background, trained as a U.S. Army Ranger and subsequently recruited into the USA, a lifetime of fighting Nazis on the front lines. So we get a bit of lore history over here, and I remember at the beginning of this game, he was torn up. I'm surprised he even survived the attack. So BJ in a battered state, waking from a coma. And then we get a bit of BJ action over there when he was wearing his armor from the dead Caroline, who oh man, it was really sad watching her die, guys, but man. And of course, we get some more artistry here. So BJ in his old jacket from the New Order, all patched up and fixed. He also is wearing power armor underneath his clothes. Crazy. And of course, this is BJ in his new form that I'm just playing in the game. Man, he looks absolutely crazy, badass to the core. BJ in his new jacket and gets in the new Colossus. And of course, this is BJ's new body that I just got to. So concept art of BJ's highly experimental prototype body. I really, really, really love this. So let's go to the next page. Let's open that up. And of course, interview with Tommy Tordsson. So we did a bit of interviewing with the narrative designer, which is really nice in case you guys wanted to know. Now let's just move back. Sorry that I fast forward. I just wanted to show you guys, most importantly, you know, the artwork, because that's something that I really wanted to show y'all. Alright, cool guys, the introduction of this book. Sorry I had to fast forward to the art gallery. I wanted to show you guys all the really cool stuff because I'm an art gallery whore, to be honest. So of course the introduction, we get BJ over there, and of course in his fire sort of suit. I will not have any spoilers, guys, but that part is absolutely crazy in the game. So the story this far, so it tells you basically the beginning of this game, especially it gives you a couple options in terms of altering the story. But yeah, really, really well done, guys. So you wake up in a coma. I don't have any spoilers for y'all, but if you guys want to really find out what's happening, just play the game. I really don't want to ruin that for you guys. But of course, we get all of the characters with their bit of background as well. So of course, we already know BJ. And of course, we know his beautiful girlfriend / wife, Anya. And then she's 37. And then we obviously know Seth Roth, the guy that makes all of these weapons. We know Probust Wyatt. And then, of course, we get a bit of information about Fergus Reed, Norman Super Spec Cadwell. We get a bit of information about Grace Walker, who becomes your big ally. And rest in peace, Blazkowicz, R.I.P. Blazkowicz. This guy is a complete asshole. Like, damn, his dad was evil. Like, I never met someone so harsh. But of course, we get so many background information on, you know, all the characters here, which is cool. So in case you guys haven't even played the New Order, which I have, then you guys will definitely know who these characters are. So, of course, using the gun, and of course, Irene Angar, the evilest of evil. She is just a complete asshole. I don't know. Like, you guys would probably find out why she's an asshole. But man, just play the game. So using the guide, we get the basics, we get the walkthrough, and we also get the extras as well. So let me just show you guys the lithographs, because you guys probably wanted to see. So the first lithograph that we actually get from this collector's edition is Welcome to New Orleans. So we get someone's head eaten by a crocodile, which is pretty crazy, and the alligator wrestling. So looking at the bottom here, it says, at New Orleans Alligator Park, the Swamp Tour, and then looking at the back, it's this plane. And of course, we get another crazy autograph that everyone has in the Nazi General Army is William Blazkowicz, who is definitely wanted. So, you know, you get a lot of information there as well. The description, his age, his build, his hair, everything about him is there. Because the Nazis hate this guy with a passion. Just thought I'd show you guys that. So guys, the first thing that we go through in this book over here is a basic training. So it teaches you everything in terms of movements, and even how to use all your weapons. Let's just open this up over here. So we get the movement, we get the combat tactics. It goes pretty much in details. You guys can see over here. So even crutching, walking, you know, combat, sprinting, all that good stuff. So it teaches you everything in depth, which is really, really nice. Because, you know, you're definitely getting your money's worth. Even missing strategies as well, you know, melee combats, grenades, how to use them, how to sort of return a grenade to an opponent. Everything, you know. So I won't be going through everything in detail, but I want you guys just to see, you know, just the outline preview of what you definitely get in, you know, the beginning guidelines. Even your armor, it teaches you, you know, how to, you know, equip the best armor, especially getting the Enigma codes. Very, very useful for those as well. Even the game controls, which is very useful in case you guys are having a PS4 or an Xbox controller. Not many collectors guys actually do this, because some guys just focus on Xbox One, but I'm using a PS4 Pro controller, even the keyboard as well. So really, really well done. Next thing, guys, of course, is the Armory. So we get all of the massively beautiful weapons, because I love good weapons, especially killing all those Nazis in this game. Really, really crazy. So we get the pistol, and we get the machine pistol. Don't know whether I'm saying it pronouncedly, but you even get, you know, even the Magnum upgrade. So it teaches you all about the upgrades, extended magazine upgrade, the silencer upgrade, so everything, you know. So everything is there in terms of the Armory. So you get everything here, guys. Really well done. The shock hammer as well. I rarely use that gun, but only in close combat, because of course it's a shotgun. So we get more information here. The laser craft whack, the diesel whack, hand grenade, and then of course the hatchet. This is a good axe, especially, you know, one-hit kills, which is good. Heavy weapons. Attention, have your papers in order. Crazy. And of course we get our pickups, all our loot pickups, the loot gamer, since we're called that. So all of our health packs too, our armor pickups. It shows you each and every single armor that you guys can pick up as well. I love that. The ammo pickups, the pistol pickups, all that good stuff. So it even shows you which sort of ammo, you know, refills each weapon. So really wow. So it teaches you everything, guys. Even the collectibles. Whoops. All that detail. $60, guys. That's all in Australia, but I'm assuming in the US it's probably like $40 or even $30. Concept arts, Max Toys, the map, all that good stuff, guys. My personal favorite, guys, is the enemy. Because, of course, we want to know all the weaknesses, right? Like, which sort of gun does the best damage on each weapon. So let's have a look here. So we get the soldier. We get the off-duty soldier. We get the soldier in the radiation suit. We get the soldier in the Venus space suit. We get the elite soldier. And, of course, we get the shotgun elite. We get the sniper elite as well. So this is so cool, guys. Like, seeing all these enemies here and all the type of armor that you could get from them and all their health that they actually have too. So this is really well done. Special ability can use cover. So every weapon and every single sort of bad guy you get here is put very much in depth. Let me open this next. Of course, we get our commandant, basically our commander, can call reinforcements. This guy, you got to make sure you kill this guy before he calls reinforcements, because that becomes a pain in the ass. So it even shows you his stats. So right here, he always has a pistol, and he has 40 health. So he doesn't really have too much health. And this dude over here is an Uber Commandant with light armor. So this guy, so insert your collectible Enigma from defeated commandants into the Enigma machine on Ivar's hammer to find the location of that place. So leaders are armed with, I can't even pronounce that, guys, plus the rockets and rifle stock upgrades. That over there are toughened to defeat that normal commandants use headshots and hatchets to take them out. So headshots are best on this guy. Special ability can call for reinforcements. Oh, he's the worst. He has 90 health. So as you can tell, this guy has more health than this dude over here. So you probably need a couple more bullets. So headshots are always the best thing to actually do. Let's go to the next page, guys. Super soldats. So these are like the super soldiers. So Dieselgraph super soldats. So he's probably has the guy that has the diesel. We have the laser guy, and then we have the hammer guy as well. So this dude's hard to kill. And of course we have the Uber soldat. So this dude is usually the hand laser sort of soldier. So the special ability can charge forward and tackle the player. Ooh, that's probably the worst, guys. That's definitely the worst. Stats over there, 400 health. These are probably the worst health ones. And this robot over here surprisingly has very low health. He only has 90 health. And armor is medium. And these are heavy armored people over there on the left. So best be careful. The drones. Oh man, these drones are a pain in the ass. 60 health. Laser cannons. We have our camp hound. 50 health. Light armor. Shows even their special abilities can pounce the player. Oh, I hate these things. 325 health. And the Panzer Hound, 1,600 health, and has heavy armor. So each and every single enemy is, you know, you learn about them all in detail. And the worst enemy in the game, Zidental, I don't know how much health he has. He has 3,000 health, extreme armor, can fire over cover. So make sure you guys just run away from this. And then we have the Zertoro with rocket pack. Pretty crazy guy. He has 2,000 health. Can charge forward and tackle the player. Ooh. You definitely do not want to be next to that thing. Overall tips and tricks on all of the robots and enemies. All the information is there, guys. Really, really nice to know.